West Palm Beach mayor took to social media to share his personal thoughts on COVID-19, nationwide protests, and the current policing practices. In his two-page letter, Mayor James shares that he experienced racism at a very early age. And while he acknowledges racial disparities, he says violence is not the answer.
There's no magic wand. If there was a magic wand, I would wave it, others would have waved it, and we would have solved all these. It's going to take intentional, tough conversations to start. The development of policies.
The mayor ended his letter addressing current policing practices. Mayor James also hosting today a virtual town hall meeting, the goal of it to bring together members of the community to discuss social justice, racial equality, and police-community relations. Our Lexi Nall has that story.
There's no time for sitting on the sidelines. All of us have to weigh in.
After releasing an emotional letter to the community about his own experience with racism, West Palm Beach Mayor Keith James started a conversation about racial inequality and policies that could bring about change in the community.
We must work through the pain of this moment and work together to address these issues.
The West Palm Beach Police Department was a major focus of tonight's town hall.
Chief Adderley, can you speak to this? And also, can you share with everyone what you're doing to ensure police have a better understanding of racial discrimination within our criminal justice system?
Throughout the night, the West Palm Beach Police Chief emphasized the importance of transparency, vowing to keep police records of misconduct public, and even offering to hold private conversations with people who have questions about disciplinary decisions.
My door's open, and if you want to come and make a reservation and come and sit with me and have an appointment and sit with me and talk about that particular case, my door is open to have it. I make a recommendation based on the investigation itself. I'm the person that's going to put my name on it, and I'm open to have that discussion with whoever wants to have that discussion with me.
The department has adopted several new policies, including banning chokeholds and requiring that police use all other means necessary before shooting. But the chief was not the only person in the hot seat during public comment. County Mayor David Kerner also responded to a question about a recent Black Lives Matter protest that was stopped from entering Palm Beach Island, creating tension between law enforcement and protesters who were surprised to find a drawbridge raised.
The optics of that aren't obviously very pleasing, but I can tell you, without getting into too much detail, that there was communication between the Secret Service and the Sheriff's Office about raising that bridge with an emphasis on Mar-a-Lago. That decision was signed off by not just myself, but our county administrator as well.
Tonight's conversation was just the first in a series of talks Mayor James is planning in the weeks ahead. He says conversations with the community are vital for change, and he's planning another forum soon, this time in Spanish. For CBS 12 News, I'm Lexi Nall.